Hey folks, welcome back to Shadow Empire. Okay, we are on round 123, an interesting number, and I've had a little bit of time this morning for gaming, which is nice, and I thought I'd take a longer look at this map and try and kind of figure out what to do, because we've hit a potential crisis which is incoming, which is an inevitable invasion, I think, by Sansaria. And yeah, I've been listening to what you guys have been saying. I've not been able to answer all the comments, I'm sorry, I've been really busy, but and just spending my time elsewhere. But I think there's a couple of options, and I've still not made up my mind what I want to do. One option is to try to just play cards on these guys to raise this relation, but you're gonna have to do it every single turn, pretty much, because what's going to happen is we're going to get... we haven't had anything this turn. You can see in the letterbox, basically, if they insult you or anything like this. But every few turns, they're going to be playing cards on us to try to reduce our relations. And once they've got it down to a certain level, they will just invade. And at that point, it's going to be difficult for me to fight back, because this is a lot of open terrain here. I'm estimating I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 brigades of infantry, 6 maybe, which is way more than we can afford. It's taking me, look, even with this massive influx of recruits I'm getting now, I can't hope to have a brigade up, even of the basic infantry, quicker than 4 turns, 5 turns, right? So we're looking at, 25 turns. I can't hold them off 25 turns. It's... I've seen a few people say, oh, just defend this area because of the great terrain. This is not that easy, okay? And the reason is because, look, again, there's a large front to cover. And so this is not just... You can't hold this with 1 brigade, okay? This is two brigades, or 1 brigade with a lot of independent backup. Because of the terrain, and because the size of the front, and the fact that Goldstone Federation is massive and probably has... twice as many OHQs as we do, if not more. So that is really not that simple to hold. And I think that it'll be one of these things where we have to just play mountain warfare with some, fast moving units to get into the areas where there is some terrain. But I mean, look at this. It's like solid mountains. This is all low mountains. And you can see where it's high, see where it's like more contrast. Sharper contrast. This is the high mountains. By the way, this is how you can tell the difference between the mountains. I know some people use Daz's mod. I don't need that. But this is high mountains. This is low mountains. It's pretty easy to see. So yeah, this is not easy to defend. And is it worth it? I think so. I think every bit of population now is probably worth it. And we want to be pushing. We want to be pushing and trying to defend what we've taken, without a doubt. I don't want to be giving up stuff, but. If it comes to it that Sansara invades, we're going to have to quickly get some crappy, brigades, lower level brigades, and bring these guys back. These more, these guys with the with the veteran units in, with the more experienced units, they're going to have to come back, and quickly as well. Now, if we do get invaded, the plan that I've got really is to make use of these mountains at first. The enemy are not going to, unless he's got a lot of aircraft. Or walkers or something. He's not going to be able to get me out of mountains very easily. And I've got man-pads now. And we've got fighter aircraft. So we've got some way of fighting, some way of fighting off airstrikes. Airstrikes are really good at removing people out of mountains. So we will we basically try and build a defense around this spur of mountain and here. And maybe here if they get close enough to Minos. But that's your only option, unless you've got, massive loads of troops. Now, you can build machine gun brigades because they're basically half strength. You get 500 men instead of 1,000, I think that's right. Yeah. So those go, 500 men in each battalion. So you can stretch, you can get more HQs essentially, and they're good, they're good in defense. They're not so good in attack as the light infantry. But as we've seen, when you've got better models, they are actually effective in attack. They can be effective in attack. So that's one way of spreading your troops out further. We need mobility as well. Down on this side, I think we need to win this war fast. Now we have got some artillery coming in. It's not the best artillery. It's not this artillery unit is an old one. It's our first artillery unit. Still, it's better than a kick in the teeth. And we're going to be moving these guys in here and then doing doing one of these bombardment attacks. But we first need to get some recon points in so we can make the most of it. Now the way that we're going to do that is probably by attacking him with a weaker unit or with some buggies or something. Just something I don't mind, sacrificing basically. Yeah, look, these guys are going to have 60. I think they need to stay there. Anyway, let's have a look at the vidcom. So that's the overall strategic situation. These guys are really powerful. These guys are really, really strong. They're looking about as big as Goldstone at the moment. Then we've got Brown Bond, who we are beating, but slowly. And then we've got Dunkelstadt, who are not going to communicate with us in all likelihood. They are going to be very, very difficult to deal with. I think that they are another war incoming eventually, but I think these guys are the big threat at the moment. Now, this is going to be easier to defend as well again than this. This is very, very hard to defend against. By the way, this is kind of the I say this hesitantly and with a caution that I don't really know what I'm talking about. But this kind of strategic situation is very akin to a real life one that you would get if you were, let's say this was a classic war game and not a 4X, right? This would be a situation that you would get in a classic war game where, you've got a situation to deal with and that's basically it. You don't get to build the game up from the start. You just get thrown into this crazy situation and you've got to use what you've got to in order to survive, including diplomacy and including, the resource management stuff. This looks good, but it's a bit more precarious than it looks, I feel. We're going to need more ammunition, especially if another war starts. I think getting another ammunition factory up is going to be paramount. It looks like we got a lot of ammo, but look, we're using 2,000 a turn, especially when we're going to be building stuff. And we're going to be building more in the way of... Hey, look, by the way, we have actually got more. You'll notice here, our bottleneck was finished. Somebody said, by the way, and this is I'd forgotten. I already knew this. I always forget it. So the reason why apparently the pull system pulls out what looks like unnecessary, unneeded, wasted logistics points in directions where it doesn't look like it's needed is because the private sector that will require pull, but it doesn't use the pull points. It doesn't use the logistics points, so it reserves them. It doesn't use them. This is just baffling to me. I don't understand why it would do that. There's got to be a game design decision for it, but I think that's just really confusing. I think that I would much rather that the points that were used by the private system. If this is true, by the way, I'm just assuming this is true. I have heard it before though. I think if that why is that a thing? I can't think of it unless it's something to help the AI, possibly. But yeah, I don't know. That's just really, really confusing. So this is one of those kind of, what I was saying, that Shadow Empire's easy until it's not, right? And it has these gotchas in it, and some of the gotchas come from really arbitrary feeling, design decisions like that. By the way, I'm not trying to insult Vic here at all. It's my favourite game and I like Vic a lot. I'm sure he's got his reasons for doing this, and I think the next time we get to interview him, then I'm going to ask him. I'll be like, why is that a thing? I'm sure Vic will tell me. I think it's an it's likely there's going to be a reason for it. He doesn't just do stuff arbitrarily, okay? But it is confusing, and especially even to a veteran player like me who has made some effort to try to understand the logistics system, and then then that happens. It's like, okay, so it reserves pull points, okay, it reserves the logistics points, but it doesn't use them. It's like, all right, that's just really odd. Anyway, let's carry on. So let's look at the vidcom this turn. We discovered metal deposits in Ogalar ruins. This is to the north where the demons are. We'll have a look at it in a minute, but just in case I forget, it's got a difficulty level of 3, which means it's really hard to get that metal out. So I'm not bothered about that for the time being. We might want it eventually. We're in the full-blown time of relative calm. This is going to last for a while. This is a really, really nice epoch. We've developed the Loader 3. This is our big 300mm artillery gun. and we got some cards. But I think we've kind of gone past the point of the game now where the AI is going to be very receptive to diplomacy. These guys, Goldstone, we might be able to deal with them, but they are theocratic, and these theocratic regimes are just kind of hard, and they're not as bad as the militaristic, but they're pretty bad. Now, if we can get the humanists into power, or keep the doctrinists into power, we've got some hope. Dunkelstart, though, there's not a chance. I think that, you know, again, there is a militaristic regime that is the isolationists, I think, which are slightly more reasonable and open to dealing with, but generally speaking, not really. Like, it's not really interested in you. They're not even really interested in talking to you, if I remember right. Okay, where was I? Yeah, so we showed the vidcom. Let's go to the history. Let's just see what happened here. I'm going to stop it at any interesting points. Okay, so we got attacked here, and we killed 300 Grenadier 5. So this is a coordinated attack from 2 different directions. Yeah, mainly with him, it's almost entirely infantry, I think, here. But yeah, look, these guys ran. They took 300 casualties and they retreated. So this is the main unit, and yeah, we actually lost. Yeah, we didn't lose any. We had some of the motorbikes retreated. The rest of the men stood their ground. I'm actually kind of curious to see. Okay, this is the battle. This is just what happened with the attacks. Okay, so it's the modern infantry battalion, and the motorbikes got some killed as well. Okay. I'm not going to go right through that. I think it's really interesting when you want to know exactly what's going on in a battle, but it kind of slows the game down a little bit. But I am curious to see what happens, because the better grip you get on the combat mechanics through observation, the better you'll get at the game. Okay, here's where we got attacked again with an airstrike. Now we actually lost some troops here. I think we need to start getting some man pads up where we can afford it. I think that's going to be... Yeah, look at that one. Then we got attacked here. We lost 200, 300, and some tanks as well. Sorry, some APCs. So that hurt. Yeah, they're pushing us back. They're pushing us back here, Goldstone. They've got a lot. I think they've got a lot of troops. Yeah, we got enemies on all sides. A really, really interesting game. A very, very interesting game. Let's have a quick look at the decisions this turn. Okay, create custom formation type. I want to further change my modern infantry. Ah, we can't quite do it. Look. Okay, but we can change these guys. These are the ones with the infantry, machine gun, and RPG. I want to add some man pads to these now. Let's just add 500. And we're going to rename this. We're going to call it Modern Infant with manpad. Oh. Yeah, okay, I spelled that right. Sorry. Just had one of those weird little brain farts where you're just like, hang on a minute, did I spell the word modern right? I get that over and over again. If you're, I used to do this thing when I was a kid, and this is like an autism thing, I think. I used to say my name over and over again until the sound of the word just became alien and weird. So like the sound of your own name just becomes, it's almost like a crazy, like almost like chanting a mantra. I remember doing that as a small child, and then just really freaking myself out. I couldn't recognize my own name anymore. It's mad. I'm mad as well, in case you hadn't realized. Okay, let's have a look. We've got a minor worker strike in Minos. Let's just go to the profiles and see what we want. I really want conflict resolution for the quality of life bonus. I'd also really like martial tournaments as well. That's going to be really useful coming in, but I think we're just going to give them the money here. We're getting low on money, by the way. I'm going to have to do something about this. Okay. Training opportunity in the 7th Neris Guards Battalion. 7th Neris Guards. Let's just look to see where they are, who they are. Nearest Guard sounds like a militia. Let's just have a look at these. Money Top Adventure Party. Oh, there we are, 7th Nearest Guards. It's just a militia battalion. They've actually got Minotaur 2s in there. That's kind of interesting. Look, got the carbine. Yeah, so some of these older models are starting to filter through now into the militia. This is what happens. I really like it. It's a really detailed game. It doesn't really matter what we get here, I don't think. Let's just see what we're in danger of losing. I think that's probably going to be. Enforcement would be good. Recruitment bonus. We're currently in commerce. I don't think this is going to help us too much anymore. I really, really think we probably want to get into workers' rights, though. Government would be the best one here. Let's go into mind. Get the snipers. Okay, model design overview. Let's take a quick look at the model that we just created, which I think was the artillery gun. Okay, so here we go. Here's the loader 3. I've already set this to regular while I was looking at it earlier. These guys have got 300mm howitzer gun and combat armor. It's a big, big, heavy gun. Big, heavy gun. Yeah, they're expensive to create as well. Really expensive to create. And because it's so heavy, this one will be... Look, it's 660. You don't want to be pulling these around with infantry. Your infantry are going to reduce their 1 hex per turn, which is not good. You really don't want to be using anything larger than the loader 2s here. I really want to... I'd like to upgrade... Hold on. By the way, while I got the opportunity, I think we're going to keep the 4th up here. And in that case, the 4th modern infantry, these guys want to be upgraded into that new type that I made, which is the modern infantry with man pads. These guys are getting attacked, and I want to upgrade those guys and get some man pads in there. It might be worth... I don't know what these initial man pads we've got are like, but we can find out, can't we? Man padder. We've not used these yet. They've not been field tested. But they will have... Hold on, go to tech. 48 air attack low. It's better than nothing, right? And if we look at the machine gun, for example, you'll see that these only get 5. Okay, so the manpad's a real step up. I don't think they're going to be that expensive to get out. I think probably what we want to do is actually immediately get some manpads in here. Yeah, we can't get them in here because we've just not got the logistics at the moment. Can we get any in here? No. Got a bottleneck, I wonder. Yeah, we've got a bottleneck. Bottleneck's here, look. Okay. Yeah, okay, bureaucratic officers have gone up there. I don't think we've got a... Yeah, I don't think we've got a rail... what's it? A railhead, have we? Yeah, there's no railhead here at Crank. So there's no point in sending rail logistics up this way. So let's block rail logistics going off that way. And we're sending it and that way as well. Let me just see what that does. We get more logistics up that way? I think so. I think we've also got... Yeah, the railhead's starting to work here. You know, only playing a little bit of the production points. That kind of sucks. But that's got to be better than it was. I think we want to be stopping traffic lights, stopping those go up this way. We'll just let this truck station deal with Crank and going up this direction here. Yeah, it looks okay. All right. We need to bring this first modern infantry back, I think. I think these guys are probably kind of wasted here now. I might just I might try to slowly start bringing those guys back. I might. Okay, so here's what I analysed, by the way, when I was looking at the turn before I started recording. I need 2 brigades here, or 1 brigade and a bunch of independents to hold this. I need a brigade to defeat these guys. A brigade and some like, you know, like some support here would be perfectly, you know, that'd be enough. We also need to get some roads up here, by the way. So let's. Yeah, I think I do it from here. Let's just see what we've got there. That's better. Okay. It's going to refresh that view. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's just get rid of the overlay. So yeah, I need a brigade, or you know, more independent units, or a brigade supported by independents for this job here, and then they're going to move that way. Okay, we'll probably just try and clear these up, and then we'll go this way, because this war's going to happen. I'm absolutely certain of it. We're going to move these tanks, these medium tanks. I don't think they're needed here now. We're going to start bringing these guys back. I'm going to start. Let's bring them out to the SHQ for the time being, and then we'll start thinking about what to do with them. Okay, down here we've got enough. We've got enough to win this war. What we need now is to start, basically, just to start fighting it. Yeah, we still got the decision. I'll think about that in a minute. Then we've got, yeah, so Bondhausen here. These guys are really, by the way, I've been looking at these. These guys are mostly demoralized with low action points. I think there's a fair chance that we can get in here and win this. We've got to be able to hold it, but they don't have a whole lot, and once that is taken, they're cut off from their supplies. I think we just jump straight in on this now. I think, like, even if we look at, these guys are on hold the line, right? We're talking about the first here, or the second, I think they are. He's the first or the second. Second. Yeah, so look, if I just pile these guys in, look. Saying like 20 to 1, whatever. Now, if we remove our 58% posture modifier and turn that into a positive one, right? That's going to be a big difference. Plus, we're going to be softening them up with artillery, which I'm actually going to do now. Let's just do that. We'll get in. If we've got... let's just do an attacking aim with these buggies. They're probably going to get destroyed. Okay, they retreated immediately. Good. Okay, we lost one. That's all right. But we got the recon that we want. That means that the buggies, these artillery are now going to be more effective. So here we go. Now we're not looking to kill anything necessarily. Yeah, we're just softening up stuff. Okay. Let's go to textual. What do we do here? Yeah, like I said, don't expect miracles from this. Yeah, we slightly reduce readiness, basically, and slightly reduce entrenchment. So you really need a lot of these guys, you know, to be able to do much against large numbers like that. I think here it's time to attack. We've got to be careful because Brown Bonds are moving in. Sorry, Dunkelstars are moving in. If we don't sort this out pretty quick, we could find ourselves losing out, and I don't want to lose out here. I think it's time to... we'll try to push down this way to stop Dunkelstart coming in. I don't want them any closer to my zone. Otherwise, we're going to be at war with them. I mean, we're going to be at war with them anyway, I think. Let's see what stratagems we've got. Yeah, we don't have anything. No attacking stratagems at all. Yeah, we don't have any attacking stratagems. Yeah. So we've got nothing like that. Let's just take them off this posture. Sorry, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. We go to unit admin, there we are, and then remove posture. There we go. Shadow Empire's a little bit confusing there. Okay, we're going to bring in everything from just that one brigade and see what we can do. Yeah, saying 2 to 1. And then 1 against 5. It's not looking good, is it? That's just going to hurt me, I think. Yeah, I think that's just going to hurt me. Let me get around the back of these guys. Going to attack him with these first. Let's get some recon points. Great job, guys. Great job. Just what I wanted. Okay. Ah, they're out of supply. Ah, they're out of supply. Okay. We got a fair good chance of killing these, I think. See what we can do. Come on. You can do it. Lost some bikes, but that's okay. Alright. We're getting round them. Right, let's do the same thing again. We're going to attack him with these guys. We're going to get the recon points. They actually killed a tank as well. Excellent work. They are also low on supply. Now, for them, it's fuel. But they've got no fuel. Oh, this is good. Okay. There we go. We've caused them to retreat. Now, we've surrounded them. Okay. Right, this is good because we've now got really big concentric attack modifiers for them. We do need to probably wait a little bit. We also need to look at the 2nd Infantry and just see who's attached to them. They've got these guys attached. They don't want to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think they're still down. Are they still down a formation? No, that's the first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We should be able to attach another unit to them. What have we got here? Okay. We got the Blitzer 2s. Let's attach them to the 2nd. They're going to lose some action points, but that's going to help them, you know, get the bonuses from the OHQ, or from the OHQ commander. Yeah. I don't want to attack with these yet. I'm going to bring these guys around here just to help guard against this. These guys are going to stay where they are. On this western flank. Let's move that guy up and grab that. Okay, here. These artillery. We're going to get some loader 3s in here. There we go. Okay. And then I think we're going to upgrade the loaders to the loader 3. Yep. Replace troops. Artillery. Going to be 300 troops. Yeah, we'll get the slightly better ones. We don't know how long this is going to take, and, you know, it's just... Sometimes... let me do this. Unit admin. Sorry, you know, we click on here, don't we? That was right. We do it in this. Oh, we want to replace with a loader 3. Ah, can't do it. Don't have the logistics points. Really? Oh yeah, it's here, look. Still a bit of a bottleneck. Okay. No biggie. Have we got a replacement for that main tank? How much did it get used? Why am I asking you? I don't know. Yeah, they did get used. So 48. This isn't a bad design, look. I think we can probably build on this main tank. Let's get another one of those out. We're going to need it. Let's build upon the main tank. Big high velocity gun. Yeah, we'll just keep it as it is. We'll just upgrade it. And then we'll replace those guys. Having some good tank. I mean, if we do get attacked here, just having some tanks will help. I've got God knows what technology Sansari are going to be using. They could be coming at us with some real scary stuff. I mean, that'd be kind of cool if they did. I'd be excited to see it if nothing else. Yeah, I want to start bringing these guys back if I can, but it's just whether I can or not. Alternative. I mean, look, I've turned. These are the guys I actually went with for with the man pads now. I just need brigades. That's the problem. I really need brigades. Let's get these guys back to the SHQ as well. Now, these are the blitzers. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with them. These guys are really pushing in on us through these mountains. Ooh, ambush. Lots of troops. Okay, this is a spearhead look. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned about this. Let's see what they've got there.
Birds are in the sky.
Fighters as well, look.
Returning to base, sir.
Okay. I'm really tempted to build my own, to start getting some of my own Air Force up. I'm sure we had a fighter squadron somewhere. There we are, look. Now 30 isn't enough, we need a regiment. Can't get enough of them. 300 men. There we are. Now, can we strategic move them up to here? Don't know if there's anyone at this crank base, is there? Yep, there is. Oh no, it's mothballed. Just make it active again, and then we'll send these fighters up here. We'll fly them up there next turn. I might build some more of those. That said, the man pads might be useful too, because what they seem to be doing is they're airstriking me, and yeah, I think I'd want to do it. I want to do it individually. I wonder if we've got. Yeah, maybe I'll just raise some man pads up here. It's just the logistics. Getting the logistics up here is proved to be a little bit troublesome. Maybe we get a truck station up here finally. I'm thinking maybe if we get a truck station down here, and when we just make sure that it's just sending stuff out down south, basically. But it doesn't even, yeah, it doesn't want to be going down that way either, because we've got this truck station here. It should be pushing up that way. So we should be able to push more down that way once we've got that truck station up. I think I'm just going to leave these guys here on this side. I might even move these ones up. I was hoping to bring these back. I think that might not be possible now. I think we're going to have to get them into position to try and defend. Wow. Okay. I love this new recon stuff. It's like the stealth recon. It's really good. I think Goldstone are actually trying to. They're pushing back quite hard here. Quite hard. I moved these back prematurely. I think I was panicking a bit about what's going on here, and I'm right to. Like, this is definitely a panic-worthy situation. That said, never panic. I think what we really want to be doing is let's move these guys back down into some range. range of where they can be seen, where they can get local pickup. Yeah, we want to. I actually, yeah, I moved these down a bit prematurely. I want to be using these in attack. Try and push these guys back in.
Do it now! Mission accomplished.
Okay, good job. Let's push these guys into.
Do it now! Objective
Yeah, these really are hordes, aren't they? There's so many of them. Big units. Gonna keep those guys there. Let's bring these guys off this desert, because they're not going to be able to attack. All right, guys. This episode's getting a bit long in the tooth. I am going to move now from the tactical side of stuff just to the operational stuff with the asset building. Vidcom station's finished here. We're currently building High Command 3. Yeah, I think let's see what we can do. What are the chances of us being able to gift to these guys? Very low. Very low. It's almost not worth it. It's almost not worth it gambling like that. You're more likely to get a critical failure and cause problems, and you're wasting money and all that kind of stuff. The other thing is we're kind of hemorrhaging money too. Yeah. Let's continue selling stuff to the traders. Metal looks like a good bet.
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
Fuels, we're going backwards in fuel, but the price was decent. We can also sell a bunch of
Aye,
water.
aye, sir.
Okay, they've got no credits left. I think I'll buy some machines, just so they've got some credits.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh, we also need machines. We probably want some high-tech parts as well.
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
Yeah, I don't want to sell all that food, I don't think.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay. Okay, we boosted our credits up a bit. We've got to be a bit careful doing that. The prices will go down to the point where we're not making enough eventually to cover what we need. Goldstone. I wonder how likely they are to accept a gift. Okay, they'll accept a gift.
Understood.
Okay. They were pleased to receive our gift.
Copy that.
Okay, we're going to get some spies
Copy that.
into Dunkelstadt just so we can possibly open up communications with them. But I think they're not even... when I looked, they just didn't even look like they were happy to talk.
Copy that.
And the chances of them even wanting to talk are very low.
Copy that.
No, failed. Got a bit of a bad roll there. I've got to be a little bit careful about spending too much cash. We also need to get some spies into Goldstone. Let's just use the normal spy
Copy
card.
that.
Okay, we managed to get some spies
Copy
in.
that.
And they've got a good spy master by the looks of it. Okay. Next. Let's see what stratagem cards that we've got so that we can play on ourselves. Yeah, we really need workers, stuff that helps workers, I'd say. Kind of tempted to play this to try and get some more troops up quick. I think I'm going to do it.
Order acknowledged.
Okay, so yeah, we got a whole bunch of right, that's enough to put up a brigade. Now that's going to hurt, by the way. It is going to hurt a little bit, but we've got to, like, I'm less bothered now about growing population and stuff as I am about getting, like, rapidly getting up some troops. Because what we need, I mean, really, we really need to start upgrading the troops that we've got. Can we actually replenish these guys, for example? No, they're not on the logistics line. What about you? You didn't attack, did you? Nope, still not on the. There's no logistics. Okay. Now, one way you can get around that, by the way, is just raising brigades. You know, independent battalions, and then sending them down, and then just manually transferring the troops over. That's another thing you can do if you've got logistics issues. You can just raise them at the SHQ, and you can march them over. That is one thing. I think while we've got a few more recruits, let's get some more fighters up. Oh, still a little bit low. Look here, Neris. So is there anything that might be more useful to us? We've got some of these new buggies we could put up. Yeah, they might be good for fighting the demons. So we've got these new buggies, by the way. Sorry, I made a bit of that decision, by the way, was not a snap decision. I've been thinking about this for a while. So look, these guys, we've not tested these at all, but these have got 367 soft attack. So that's not bad. You know, they get the penalty for the machine gun, but it's only halved. And yeah, they're pretty strong in defense. They're really strong in defense. And these have got 50 mil steel plating. So these things are really good. These kind of crazy armored cars. What I might do is, oh yeah, we can't strap move them up yet, but I'm going to probably send these guys up here and just to help deal with this battle and deal with these. And that we might be able to actually free up a brigade. I think we've got this. It's just I've just got to get the stratagem cards now to be able to, you know, we need some attacking cards from the staff council.
Copy that.
We did this, yeah, I need some more priority into the staff council, I think.
Copy that.
And then we need to go to the staff council itself.
Standing by.
We've run out of political points. Oh, well, that's it, guys. We can't do anything else anyway this turn then. I think, oh, see if we can eliminate these.
Do it now. Mission accomplished.
Got it. Oh, we've destroyed them. Amazing. Okay, that's good. That's good news. Good news. All right, well, let's bring these guys back into a range to be able to get supply. These will be all right. I think we can probably move these down. Let's get those strategic moved and bring them down here. I don't know if they're going to be useful for the next turn. Probably not. But within a couple of turns, they'll be available for bombardment. Yeah, I think we're good to go here. We'll see what happens. We might get pushed back here, but all of these are now going to be starving. Okay, so they're not going to be able to do much. And these guys are probably going to be starving too. Okay, I'm going to end the episode there. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time. By the way, please subscribe if you've not subscribed. That'd really help me. And just let me know what you think about the game in the comments. If you have made it, what is it, 52 or 53 episodes in? I'm just amazed at how many people are still watching it, really. By 52, 53, episode 52, 53 normally, I've probably got about 50 people still watching. You know, maybe less, you know. Hardcore dedicated fans who love watching everything, you know, watching it all, but for the most part, most people are done by now, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see so many people enjoying it still, because it you know, it shows that the game's interesting, that it's holding that many numbers. It also shows, I think, that Shadow Empire is becoming more and more popular, and I want to see, you know, cool. I know. I mean, this is an indie game, right? I know it's published by, you know, a fairly big AA publisher now, Matrix and Slytherin, but You know, Vic's an indie developer, really. He's just got a publisher. And to see indie games like this doing so well, and so many people just seeing what the fun is, you know, where the fun is, and what it is that this does that no other game does, I think it's so exciting to see. I'm dead pleased. I'm really heavily invested in this game. You know, I'm heavily invested in this game at this point. I'm not obviously not as heavily invested in it as I am in the games that, you know, Stardock put out, because I work for Stardock. You know, and they do some good games too, but like this is really my bag. This is really my bag, and I'm really pleased to see so many people enjoying it. Anyway, I'll catch you next time, guys. Take care.